The champion is 37. The challenger is 31. The champion has the reach advantage. The friendship has long gone away. And tonight is the night that Tito is determined to claim back his light heavyweight belt. And now we are set to go. 90,000 plus being heard tonight. This fight being shown around the world on pay-per-view.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Ortiz
Let's go, come on!
and Lidell are set to fight again.
Inside leg kick by Chuck.
Lidell will wait and pray. Let's see how long it takes for Tito to look for the first opportunity to take this fight down. Chuck's sprawl is legendary.
He's got a lower stance, Chuck does, which creates his bent knees allow him to sprawl quicker if he needs to, rather than being a more puncher's position is straight up.
Tito's going to try to set up a potential takedown attempt with the hands or with the legs there, Randy.
Chuck coming out here with a low kick. I'm surprised that early he'd pick his foot up and be posted on one leg. More vulnerable being taken down in that position.
Left hook by Chuck.
Tito has a great look in his eyes. The old Tito is back.
Low
Single leg.
attempt.
And a great job by Tito. Got up, got the hands covered, because Chuck will come and try to punish you every time you try to take him down.
Tito's swinging here.
Low single attempt, not set up at all. He shoots from the outside, and that's going to be a problem for him if he can't step into that range and put something in Chuck's face to set that shot up.
And Joe, that's something Randy talked a lot about, that Tito's got to be willing to get in there and engage if he's going to get the clinch or the takedown.
But the fear of that is when you engage, when you step forward, you run into those big nuclear warheads.
Absolutely, the risk is getting caught in that range, but it's the only way that you're going to get close enough and in deep enough to take a guy like Chuck Liddell down.
Tito throws a right.
What about getting Chuck to come to you?
Chuck's a very patient guy. I would see he's a counter fighter. You've got to give him energy. I would not see him, coming to Tito. I think he's going to wait for Tito because Tito has to come to him.
So you think you're better off feinting him and giving him a lot of pressure?
Yeah, you need a lot of head fakes where he doesn't know whether you're going to shoot or throw a punch. And then, that little bit of unknown you can play off of.
Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Right hand by Tito.
Catches Chuck with a right. Chuck's jaw is iron hard, though. Came over the top to Tito.
Tito is swinging for the fences.
Now Tito taking a book out of Chuck's chapter right there.
Couple
Cup
nice
check.
inside leg
Absolutely.
kicks.
Little cup check there by Tito. Evidently Chuck's winning those.
Well, you know what? Evidently, Tito knows that he has to engage, as you talked about, to get this fight into his position. But Tito's not the same Tito as the first meeting saying, all right, you dared me to stand up with you. Eventually, he wants to take this fight down.
Tito's using that inside leg kick well and tries up high.
Chuck can damage you instantaneously, though.
He's got such long arms and an interesting build. When you look at him and you say, oh, he doesn't look like a fighter, but man, he manages to find the end of that fist and generate all that power time and time again.
Caught him with a right.
Tito's bleeding.
Tito's bleeding over the left eye. That was the right hand that was delivered by Lidell a moment ago.
It's a glancing blow, but enough to create the cut.
And the thing about these small gloves in mixed martial arts, you can train in boxing gloves all the time. You're used to covering your face in a certain way, but those little gloves, the hands, are so easy to get through, and that's what Chuck's so good at.
They're very
Chuck smells the
unforgiving.
blood.
He does smell the blood. He's moving in for the kill.
Lidell looking for a finish early. He still believes he is in between the ears of Tito Ortiz.
Chuck pressing the action now, uncharacteristically for Chuck to move forward a lot in a lot of his fights. He'll wait and draw you in.
And as confident as Tito is, a lot of the members of his camp said he needs something to go well for him early to build that confidence inside the octagon. And getting clipped is not what he needed to happen.
Absolutely not. That creates a little desperation now.
He's hurt.
Tito is down.
He's hurt badly.
He is down. Chuck the Iceman Lidell is trying to finish the fight. Lidell trying to finish Ortiz.
Tito's still there. Tito's still there. He's protecting his head very well. He's not doing much to defend himself, but he's still got his arms in the way.
Great job done by Tito.
Tito is hanging in there.
Tito is going to survive, it seems, for now. What a job done by Ortiz.
A lot of time left in the round. Chuck being patient. He spent a lot of energy right there.
Tito's
Tito
still
weathered it.
wobbly. Tito's still wobbly. shown by Ortiz.
Chuck's hands at his waist. No respect for Tito's punching ability.
Good uppercut.
Caught him with an uppercut. Tito is bleeding profusely. But Ortiz looks as if he will survive round one. Look at the smile on the face of Ortiz.
I don't know what he said to Chuck, but that's got to be a first round that rattled Tito. That's not what he wanted. He's been through adversity before. He proved a lot to me in that fight with Vitor Belfort when he was hurt very badly, and he came on to win a decision. There you see, here's the replay.
Left hook, right in the temple. Wobbly legs, slips and goes down. And Chuck on him, smells the end of the fight.
That's a very rare moment when Chuck's got someone that badly hurt and doesn't finish them off. Kudos to Tito Ortiz for making it through that round.
Eddie Bravo, you're scoring.
I was impressed with Tito in the first half of that round. I mean, he landed some inside kicks and he landed a right hand or two. And I was surprised at his aggressiveness. He was throwing those big over right hands that didn't land, and those high kicks that didn't land, but he's showing some aggressiveness. But at the second half of that round, you know, Chuck just turned it on, caught him with that left hook. I almost gave Chuck a 10-8 round, but you know what? 10-9. Tito got up, showed tremendous heart. 10-9, Chuck Lidell.
Eddie, thank you very much. Mike Goldberg, Joe Rogan, Randy the Natural Couture. Glad to be with you tonight. Round one belongs to Lidell.
Tito wades in with a big right hand.
He followed that nice jab with a big right.
Tito needs to get this fight down to the ground.
He's got a hold of the legs. Throws a body kick.
It's only a matter of time with Chuck Liddell if you pick the poison, which is Chuck's, and that is to stand with him.
He doesn't have a whole lot of options at this point, though. He hasn't been able to do anything else.
Chuck really settling in, trying to set up that big right hand. Nice job by Tito after the shot. Chuck countered the shot to follow with the kick as the clinch breaks. It's a great time to strike.
The chance of Chuck.
I like the fakes by Tito. He needs to keep Chuck off balance. Is he shooting or is he throwing a punch?
I've been saying for a long time, Randy, what I'd like to see tonight is a fight like you had with Pedro Hizzo, where one man was in control early, then another man came back, and then he had it taken away from him. And now Tito is in that position that you put Pedro Hizzo in. He's got to come back and try to start to control this fight.
Chuck showed the composure to know the fight wasn't going to end, and he backed off and saved his energy. Didn't punch himself out in that situation.
Well, I think he knows that that's a big part of Tito's game plan, is to drag this fight into the later rounds. Tito has amazing conditioning. He does all of his training up at altitude at Big Bear.
But to take some cardio away from Chuck, Tito has to do something to push that cardio.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you know what? To take some cardio away from Tito, you hurt him. That's what Chuck did. It looks like part of Tito's game plan is to try to wing a big right hand on Chuck. He's thrown it a couple of times, and it looks like he's measuring him up for it.
Is there a danger because of the great job done with the hands in round one, Randy, that Chuck could actually get overconfident on the feet?
Well, he's certainly a little more aggressive in pressing the action a little more, stepping in and creating the exchanges rather than waiting and countering like he normally does. There's always that danger. With a 4-ounce glove, as you alluded to, there is not much room for error.
You want to start hanging those hands too much.
It's such an interesting difference because regular boxing style, it's just there's holes in that boxing style that you can't bring to the UFC, fighting with those small gloves. And you alluded to that before about covering the hands, covering your head up with those little gloves. Hands get through.
Not only the small gloves, but the threat of a takedown, the clinch, the dirty boxing, so many other facets of that stand-up striking range the boxers don't have to worry about. It changes what you do with your hands and how you strike.
And the fact that bobbing and weaving leaves you open in knees and kicks.
Well, Tito standing toe-to-toe with Chuck here in round two.
Nice right hand by Tito that time.
Tito with a good body shot to Chuck Liddell.
Very nice by Tito.
Again, shooting from the open. There's no way you're going to take a wrestler down like Chuck Liddell from way out there.
And again, you got to be careful on your way up because Chuck oftentimes will throw that right on the way up. Tito able to cover it right at the last second that time.
So, Randy, you think he should be throwing some combinations and tie that takedown into the combination?
He's got to wait till Chuck steps in and throws his combination, change levels in that transition, and get in deep on Chuck to take him down, or create the combinations and throw his own, and then follow it with a good deep shot.
Randy, when you beat Chuck, you utilized the clinch, and then you swept the leg. It wasn't always just a double leg or a single leg.
Right
Can Tito
hand.
close and do that?
Tito landed that right hand.
Can Tito utilize the clinch?
I think he could. I don't know why he doesn't, because I've trained a little bit with him, and he's very good from that position. He's a good wrestler. He's great when he gets his hands on you.
Tito also seems to be throwing that high kick with the right leg. That might be another part of his game plan.
Second round, fight scheduled for 5-minute rounds. Two of the most popular men in UFC history.
Again, Tito loading up with the big right hand. And Chuck does keep his hands remarkably low.
The outside,
There's a takedown.
Now
Tito
there's
steps
an
back.
opportunity, and Tito takes Chuck down.
Watch for the knee bar if Tito leaves his leg dangling between Chuck's feet.
First bit of momentum.
Hook in.
First bit of momentum for Tito Ortiz in the fight. Now he can utilize control. But now he's in that clinch.
Good
He's in the
elbow.
clinch. Chuck
Beautiful
gets out of the
elbow by
clinch.
Chuck.
And now the fight is on.
Tito threw a right hand, followed it to a high crotch, and spun right to Chuck's back and knocked him down. Chuck did what Chuck does, scrambled well, got back to his feet.
That has got to bolster Tito's confidence, though. He survived in round one. He finally got just a bit, but he got some control in round two. We are headed to round three.
What's interesting is Tito's looking Chuck in the eye right at the end of that round and wants to get Chuck's respect. He looked at him and nodded like, I'm here, man. I'm still here, and I'm closing in on you. Let's take a look at some of the action from that round. Here's the elbow off the cage. This is right after Tito got the takedown. Chuck lands a wicked elbow.
Grazed his nose, crossed right above his upper lip. Doesn't look like he created any damage, but it was nice. It was very close. Nifty gash on Tito's eye.
That was the one opened up right in the first round.
Very interesting round. I like the way Tito rather got Chuck down there. If he can try something like that again, take his back like that again, that was a big part of his game plan.
Eddie Bravo.
I gave that round to Tito Ortiz. I like the way he came out. I like the way he started that round. He came out really aggressive. He didn't really land anything in that round. But Chuck didn't land, but a right hand and a left hook maybe. And then, of course, at the end of the round, Tito got the takedown, took his back. He didn't capitalize off it, but I'm giving that round to Tito Ortiz 10-9.
The crowd saw that, reacted.
There you go.
Tito
Third
saw
round. Are
it.
you ready? Are you ready?
This is a very interesting thing, having these guys take a look at the big screen and seeing that in between round scoring.
Still a great look and great strength and mental fortitude being shown by Tito Ortiz.
Chuck looks like he's doing something a little bit different. He's lowered his stance a little.
He's back now to giving a little ground and trying to draw Tito in.
That inside leg kick is also a big part of Tito's strategy here. You see him going to it over and over again.
Tito with a smile on
Nice
his
right
face.
hand
And
by
Tito
Tito.
Ortiz counters. Tito's starting to have fun. Starting to look like the Tito of old.
Inside leg kick, but he hit the knee. He might have hurt his foot there.
Can
Looked
he
like he
start
did.
breaking down this, what seems to be, Randy, undeniable confidence of Chuck the Iceman Liddell?
I don't think it was his foot. I think he's got a huge knot on his shin now where he hit that low leg
Oh,
kick.
good kick by Liddell, the answer.
Chuck definitely slowing down just a little bit.
Yeah, you can see that knot.
At what point, Randy, and you are very similar to Tito, and you wait for your opportunity many times to go to the ground of the fight. At what point do you sense your opponent starting weakening in his cardio, and do you go for the big shot?
It's a feeling. When a guy's aggressive, has conditioning, has confidence, he's coming to you, as Chuck did a lot in the second round. And now you see Chuck waiting a little more. That's going to start in Tito's mind to play like, oh, okay, he's slowing down. Now I can turn it on. Now I can step into that pocket and be a little safer, not be as risky about getting
Good leg kick by Tito right there, and good body shot by Lidell. Nice left hook to the body. And a right hand to the body.
Chuck really hangs those hands slow, man. Oh, another shot.
Wow,
Same
he
spot.
dropped down to his knee for that one.
Oh, see, he faked the shot to the midsection and tried to knock him out with one punch.
The high crotch again by
nice.
Tito. The high crotch again by Tito. This time he didn't get in deep enough around the leg.
Tito's cut open again.
That is a dandy gash on Tito's left eye.
Chuck trying
Got
to
to
come
use
over
his
the
feet
top.
and create some distance here. Chuck's long enough to reach him from there.
Waited for the up kick. Chuck will be happy to stand up. Great job done a moment ago by Lidell, though. Body shot, fake the body shot, tried to come over the top.
Tito is definitely making a fight out of this. It looked real bad for him in that first round when he got hurt, but he's still hanging in there in the third round.
Physically, mentally, knowing what we all knew about Tito and his preparation into this fight, Joe, does it surprise you he's making a fight out of it?
You know, I thought it could have been over in that first round. That first round looked real bad, but, you know, it doesn't surprise me because I know Tito's conditioning is second to none. His work ethic is second to none. And like we said, he's been training up at Big Bear at altitude for almost 10 months now. He's in phenomenal condition.
He's a survivor in the worst positions. I had him mounted in the fourth round of our fight. Barrage of punches, and that same defense keeps his forearms tight over his head and manages to survive and recover.
Caught with a jab and then with a right. 1:45 remains in the third.
Chuck using the long jab, trying to get a reaction. Nice uppercut, lead
Right
uppercut.
hand. Tito
Tries to answer. Chuck comes around the top. Chuck looking to close it out. Tito back down. Tito gonna cover.
Still a minute to go.
Lots of time here. Tito survived in a similar position in round one.
Oh, he rolled the leg over. He's
Can
in a
he
bad spot.
survive
This could
here?
be it.
Gotta move, Joe.
Trying to finish Tito Ortiz.
He's not hurting him. He's hitting his arms mostly. He's not hurting him here. But Tito has to
And
move.
it is all over. Chuck Liddell remains the light heavyweight champion.
Wow.
The Iceman beats the Huntington Beach bad boy again.
Tito made him work for it, but in the end, it was the same result over and over again. Randy, what does someone have to do to stop this guy?
I tell you what, he's on fire. This is as good as he's ever been. He is so good at finding his range and settling into the groove of the fight. He's the best in the world.
Chuck.
Tito's firing back, throwing some punches, but that could have been his downfall because in those exchanges, that's where Chuck landed. That uppercut hurt him badly. Another uppercut there. Here it is again from another angle. It's the exchanges. That vicious power that Chuck has and the confidence he has to throw it just overcame Tito.
And the key word with the Iceman is combination, isn't it, Randy?
Absolutely. When he gets on a roll, he's going to put one after another until he finds the one that hurts you.
Chuck the Iceman Liddell remains the king of the UFC. And what a great show put on by the Huntington Beach bad boy Tito Ortiz. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 59 seconds of the third round. For the winner by TKO and still the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, the Iceman, Chuck Liddell.